All right, let's look here. So it says, beneath the veil, Lilith, there's the woman, the royal family and the deductive murder, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Lilith, the royal family connected to some of most of the tragic, blah, Bel, right here, is another word for Baal. Right? Half human, half serpent god. And then it goes on to say, basically, it's to create duality. Would be able to get it to get people to hate each other due to their chosen reality. Into the religion. Okay, so now let's go look at this. So we know that Bel is Baal, and now they're referring to it as half human, half serpent. So that's where David Icke gets his reptilians. Half human, half serpent. So now we're going to go over here to this picture here, and we're going to take this white line right here. We're going to split it down the middle. Right here. So what do we got? It's duality. Hate each other due to their chosen reality. That's their religion. That's duality, right or left. So here, we've got blue, right? We've got somebody that looks like they got some sense about them. And you got the unicorn. And you've got the left pillar, because it's the way that you're looking at it. Okay? I would say that this is right here. Is the, let me see, this thing will release here for a second. That's your 3. That's your 6. And that's your 9 pillar right there. That's your 3, 6, 9 pillar, your blue one. So over here we got a woman. Right here. We saw what the women were doing this weekend, didn't we? Because they're nasty women. Right? We got the blue dragon. And we've got this split into 2 factions. Even above, it's split into 2 factions. Below here, it's a man and a woman. Here, it's split into two brothers. 2-headed eagle. See it? Facing 2 different ways. It's just another way showing duality. Over here, what do we got? We got the 2. We got the 7. We got the 4 pillar. Hang on a second. Let me do it back this way. So there's your 2, 4, 7 pillar. There's your 3, 6, 9. This side is the male. This is the one that sets up for justice and getting things done and making sure that things are running according to schedule. The left-hand side is the I don't care. It's all for me. It's all for me. I do what I want. That is being represented here as the unicorn. Because what is the story of the unicorn? When all the animals were getting on the ark, the unicorn didn't show up. Why? Because he was out frolicking and fucking off. And so he wound up drowning. Here, the lion is the dude that's in charge of things. It's the right-hand side pillar. Okay? This monkey here, this is Thoth. He's the simian. And he's contemplating, just trying to contemplate what the fuck of the earth is all about. So we see a mirrored image on all the way up, right? Because here you got the sun, here you got the moon. But on this one, on here, you got the moon and the little face in there, Saturn. So you've got the moon and Saturn, and over here you got the sun. So this is this. Now, I want to go back to this over here quickly, because I want to show you. Baal is another word for Baal, the half human. Half human, half serpent god. And I'm going to show you exactly where one of these dudes that I showed you in one of my earlier videos goes into the whole serpent thing without people knowing it. And here it is.
Yes, I attacked a couple guys. They were there to antagonize us, and there's this assumption that if you antagonize people, they're just going to take it. And I think those days are done now. It's post Obama, and if you show up to an event where we're just trying to hang out together and have a nice time, we're not going to let you fuck with us. And I saw some guy, I could see him on his phone saying, "Yeah, we're trying to disrupt this door, and they didn't. We got pushed over that door." And he's right next to me, and he's speaking with this Obama audacity, where he can just talk about fucking up my night, and I'm gonna go, "Oh well." So I punched his phone out of his hand, and then I grabbed it and I licked his face, and I bit off his glasses and I spat them out. And then we got to the door, a good door to get in, and some cop goes, "Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You can't come in this door." And I go, "Well, if we go around the other door, we're gonna fight." And he goes, "You have to. Mr. Rules." So we go around the front door, and on the way in, this quote-unquote anarchist wearing he had a cardboard tube on his flag, which is what is legal for flags. You can't have wood close for your flag. And that just made me so fucking mad that an anarchist was following the cardboard regulations for his anarchist flag. Or something, a switchblade too. So he was doing this legal thing where he walked back and forth in front of us. Now there's a mob of 1,000 people out here screaming at us, throwing batteries, throwing feces, throwing.
So battery and feces, energy, and they're throwing batteries and feces, which is probably true, but we can stretch it a little bit to say, well, that's code.
And his thing was, I'm just going to slow them down and legally, get them assaulted. So I punched him in the face and I ripped his mask off. And then I punched him again as he was going.
Now listen to what he says.
I think he was saying Gavin. And my name, the thing about an A is it's a very big vowel. So you have an ah. And my fist went into his mouth. Like I felt his tongue. It was like holding a boa constrictor's clit. Like I felt so much more.
So now he's making reference to the woman.
Moisture in there. I think I went right down his esophagus. And then we kept walking, and the cops handled it very well. Great work with the local police.
Now watch what he does here, which is very serpent-like.
And we walked in, and we were allowed to indulge ourselves and do something that was totally ostentatious, which is go to a ball and quietly drink some drinks and dance with each other.
No, he should do it here.
This is what the Antifa wants to shut down. Voters who represent at least 50% of the population going to a ball and hanging out with their friends, which really says so much about them, because what it says is they're not just about meritocracy and freedom, they're ultimately about fun. And if you're against fun, you're against America.
There you go. Now, he doesn't make reference to who he's doing that to, and you could say that that's a sexual innuendo, but really it's the whole serpent thing. I've seen Larry King do the same thing. Why? You know Larry King? Larry King, the guy that should have been dead 500 years ago? Let me find him. This isn't exactly the one I was looking for, because there's one where they caught him completely off guard, but just watch. My point is, are these guys really serpents? Are they really snakes? No. It's instead of using a hand sign, they're using their tongue. This is where you get um this. Let me find this. This is from The Office, and listen to what the manager says.
A street fight with me, bring it on, but you're going to be surprised by how ugly it gets. You don't even know my real name. I'm the Lizard King.
I'm the fucking Lizard King.
Want to start a street fight with me, bring it on, but you're going to be surprised by how ugly it gets. You don't even know my real name. I'm the Lizard King.
So all this talk is just code for Baal and Bel. Two sides of the same coin. And I'll show you one other thing. So that, just so that you're completely aware of what's going on. Here's Hillary Clinton, which is the 369. Here's Donald Trump, the 247. Left pillar, blue. Red pillar, right. Right? Here's the families. Right here. John and Catherine, Duke and Duchess of Lancaster, and here's the family layout here, and it comes all the way. We'll just follow like this. Oh, we'll just use blue for hers. So Hillary's goes all the way down here like this, and then all the way down here like this. We'll use a snake to do it. How's that? And then Trump's is the red side. And we'll come all the way down here. And then we'll come all the way over here to his. And guess what? She's the blue one. And he's the red one. And they're both from the same lineage. They're two different sides of the same coin. A cycle, a circular motion. One side and then the other. But they both are the same. Like I've been telling you guys, she's one side of the cycle, he's the other side of the cycle. Here's your lineage right here. You come from the same blood. You got it? Now, somebody emailed me today and said, well, if they're both evil, how can one of them be the good guy? It's because it's called the lesser of the two evils. You understand? You're never going to have anybody that's here really, truly for you until that center line is opened up. You'll only get the right and the left. So you get what? You get this pattern between the two. You know, I've showed you guys this a million times, but I'll do it again. You get this line between the two, going back and forth, and this is how the cycles work. So you never ever get a true choice of freedom, right? And so what you get then is you get the serpent, which is a sine wave, which is this. You understand? Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. You understand? So you're never really going to get the best the best that could ever be, because it's not in the system. However, you can get a better of the system depending on which side you've chosen. If I have to pick between the two, I'm going to take Donald over here because he seems to have some of the same values I do. But that's the best it's ever going to get, guys. So does this help you out any? I hope so, because I don't know how else to explain it to you. These people are from the same mold, the same blood, the same cloth. It's always going to be that way here.